What's up YouTube, it's NG, the Neon X, and I'm back. Today I'm into yet another case for my S22 Ultra.
Now everybody scream enough respect to the X. Enough respect given.
Now there's nothing wrong with the case I am currently using on this device. It's a very good case. I'll link the video to the unboxing and the application of the case and the screen protector in the description below. But there is an issue with this case. As much as I like it, it's missing a very important component that I think all cases should at least try to have, and that is some form of anchor to keep the phone in place. Now, we all like to watch vids on our phone. I mean, for most people, that's mainly what they do, aside from sending some type of text message or what have you. And that was the issue I was having with this. My other devices all have some kind of arm or leg, as you might say, to keep the device up. Not this one. This one is straight protection. So I went online and I looked around to see what else might there be. I like how that case works, but I needed just a little bit more to really make use of my phone how I'd like. So I searched and I came across this. Now, this case doesn't really have a name. There was a few of them online. It's from China, but I liked what it offered. It was the best of two worlds that I happened to come across while there. The first case that I saw had a cover to protect the lens of the phone. It could slide open and shut to give that little extra protection, or at least a little extra feeling of security as you use your device. If you didn't need the cameras exposed, the case could close up and hide the cameras away. The other case that I saw had an arm or a little hook or hold at the back that could also double as a stand for the phone. Now, being that that was the main issue I was having, that really appealed to me. I liked how it wasn't a huge ring or a huge bump. It was a little ring that could fold into the back of the case when not in use, and fold out when you have to anchor the phone so you could view what was on the display. Now, this case that I found is seemingly the best of both worlds. There's no official name, not on the case. It's just called protective case. A quick look at the case reveals a rather unique looking accessory. Let's just put it down here. I said, here is the little arm to hold the case and also double as a stand. Now, the arm, it actually feels pretty good. It didn't come up too easy. It's not overly loose, but also not too tight that you feel like it might break if you apply a bit too much pressure to it. Also, like I had described, I don't know how this works exactly. You have a little slide there so that you can easily hide your cameras from view. Now, this seems kind of hard to open, much harder than I would like, but I guess that's good because that means that it won't slide open on its own. I don't know if there's some kind of mechanism I'm supposed to use to get to slide easier, but this is what I went with. It covered both bases that I saw, and I thought that was very unique. Let's take a quick look at how the phone looks in the case. All right, there we go. I actually put the phone in wrong. You have to slide the phone in towards the button bumpers and then pop the other side in. But here it is. Not an official branded case, but a case that seems to work very well. Let's put that open, and that's what I was looking for, a way to hold the phone up. Now it's a shame that it can't be, you can't adjust the angle. That's just the way it is, but at least it has an angle option. It can hold the device, and for those who are clumsy with their phone, it also doubles as one of those rings so that your phone is always in hand without having to fall. I hope that it could turn, but it can't, so it is stuck in this position. But yeah, not bad, not bad. Let's slide this over. There you go. Your cameras are now in view, ready to take a video or a picture, and when you're done, slide it back. No damage to your cameras. So that's a nice little way to protect what you have, this very expensive investment. So let's get into some daily use and see if these initial impressions hold out through the day. So first thing, the case looks pretty good in the hand. The black screen, the blue on black on the back, it makes the phone and case look almost like a singular unit. Like the phone is pretty much naked while wearing this case. But on the other hand, the case feels light. It doesn't feel nearly as durable as the TPU case I originally had my phone in. Now the case does have all of the openings you need for proper phone use. You have your S Pen, your USB-C, your mic. The side does have raised areas for the buttons. Overall, a decently made case. Now, the slide for the camera looks really nice and unique once you have it slid open. The camera modules and this little case I have over them, beside the slide itself, looks really nice. It makes for a real nice triangular shape with the loop, the slide, and the cameras themselves. Looks really, really unique on the back of the phone. Yeah, so it gives the look and the appeal of one of those two-piece cases, the more durable ones, like the Otter boxes and things along those lines, just because of the black along the edges and the blue along the back plate. Now, don't let that trick you. This is a very lightweight case. It's actually easier to hold the S22 Ultra in this case than it was in the original TPU case that I had. Now that doesn't take away from the durability of the case. As you can see, the edges here all have little raised bumps so that if and when it does fall, the phone should be protected if it falls along the edges. That adds some extra durability when the case hits the floor. Now, the design on the back of the case, little ridges here, they're slightly textured. When you hold the phone, your fingers don't necessarily land right there. So again, the design of the case would have you think otherwise. This is a very tough looking case. I think that's my biggest takeaway. This case looks tough. Now, back at the base, I'm getting a nice clear look at this, and I'm messing around with the little ring here. I know on initial impressions, I thought this ring was actually pretty sturdy, but as I mess around with it in the hand, it's actually not metal on metal. I do feel like if I applied not even that much pressure to it, I could pop it out of whatever holds the ring is connected to. It doesn't feel like the most durable piece on the device. And the fact that this device has two main moving parts, if those were to somehow break or get dislodged, it would kind of defeat the purpose of getting this particular case. Because the hold, or the ring hold, or the ring stand, and the sliding camera shield are the selling points of this. Now the ring itself flips up, flips down. Again, it's a plastic connector, not metal. So even though it appears somewhat difficult to get up with my one finger, it really isn't. Now, you can put your finger through it very easily, but because the ring itself cannot spin, it's not really the best implementation of this kind of hold, because no one really holds their phone straight like this. Phones are always at an angle. Now, if you're trying to watch something, yes, I can definitely see how this ring could be used. But the versatility behind the ring is lost with this implementation because the ring itself cannot twist. It's stuck in this vertical or horizontal position, depending on your point of view. And this is the only real use it has as far as being a ring hold. Now, as far as it being used to angle the device, it works. It's a deeper angle than some would like though. And there's no way to really adjust the angle. Some of these other cases, they have the adjustable back plate or the adjustable arm, so you can, move the phone up or down, depending on your use case. This one does work as a stand, and it works well enough. It's not going anywhere, but again, with its design, I have to say I'm a little disappointed. Now, the shield itself is not very hard plastic at all. It's a light plastic piece. True, I don't think anything is going to penetrate it from a regular drop. I do think it can indeed protect the camera lens, but I also feel that it could just as easily pop right out of the case because it's not really in there with any kind of mechanical attachment. It really is just kind of popped into the grooves right there and slides back and forth. The button covers for the case do work fine. They aren't too tough, so when you do press it, it's nice and firm. There's very little resistance from the case itself. You press your power, it's on. You press your volume button, you are good to go. That's good. I can't lie, I do like the way the covers of the buttons feel. I've seen some cases where you try your hardest to push the button and it pushed back so much, it just makes it so difficult to get the function going. So on that front, the case did a very good job. But overall, I'm a little disappointed in this particular case. I thought it would be one thing, and though it is that thing to an extent, it does offer the functionality I was looking for more or less. It's lacking in its use. They could just add just a little more to make this case really stand out beyond the nice color of it. With that said, my name is Angie, the Neon X, and I'm just trying to find the best case and the best case use for my S22 Ultra. This is what I'm into.